Today we're going to make a triple chocolate chip cookie mix in a jar. I'm using a 32 ounce jar, which is the perfect size for this cookie mix. We're going to get started with pouring in a 1.5 cups of flour, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, a little bit of salt, and 1/2 cup of sugar. Okay, this gets a little bit messy. That's okay. That's just the way that baking is, or in this case, baking mix. You'll notice that in between each layer, I give it a little shimmy, a little shake. We gotta layer out each layer, get it? So that they look really nice in the jar. Before I can move on, I gotta clean my mess. It just has to happen. It's too distracting. You can use a funnel here to put in each of your ingredients. I don't have one, so I'm just gonna make the mess and go with it. Next up is a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. After adding the brown sugar, I made another mess. Oh, I gotta clean that up before we can move on. And we're going to also even out the brown sugar, make that a nice, pretty layer. And then up next are the chocolate chips. Now you can use any type of chips here. You could do peanut butter, you could do butterscotch or caramel. This is a basic cookie mix, so anything goes as far as what you want to add to incorporate for the gift. The 3 types of chocolate I'm using is I'm starting off with semi-sweet, just creating a nice even layer there. Next up is white chocolate chip. The more the merrier is what I say, so fill that sucker to the top. Once we have the white chocolate chip, we're going to do the milk chocolate chip and add that all the way to the top. And give it a little twirl. Looking good. Yes, that's what we want. Nice, pretty layers. Pop that top back on. And we're going to do some really lovely packaging here. We're going to use our Treat Yourself tag. On the back of this is a great opportunity to not only write down a message about who it's for, what type of recipe is, but you can include information about what they need to actually make the cookies. So for this one, you'll need a 1/2 cup of butter, 1 egg, and any type of other instructions that you want to add, like for example if you think they should add anything special to this cookie mix. For decorations, we're going to use this really cute mini whisk, and a matching baker's twine will wrap around the jar. And I forgot to add that even when they make this with the 1/2 cup of butter and an egg, I also would have them add vanilla extract to it. That's going to add just an extra special taste to it. Tag goes onto the jar as well. So here I'm doing 2 different knots just to keep the mini whisk separate from the tag. It just makes it hang a little bit nicer. And once you tie this into a pretty bow, stand back and admire your work. This was super easy to do. It was done in 5 minutes, and it makes for a great gift at any time for anybody, for any reason. Yes, perfect. Enjoy!